Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler, once again. This is the question of, is the Xbox dead? And I know it's floating around, everybody's saying it. What's really going on with the Xbox? And I can't believe here we are in 2026 and people still don't understand what's going on. People still don't get it. Like, how is it possible that people still don't get it? First of all, Xbox is a brand, it's not dead. The consoles that they were making are dying breed. You could say that the consoles are slowly dying off because they're not focusing on the consoles as much. Their main focus is taking this brand that started with a console 26 years ago. They're taking this brand and they're evolving this brand into something bigger and better that is more profitable. But this notion that the Xbox brand is dead, it's just ridiculous. And what's funny is PlayStation is actually doing the same thing. Slowly but surely, you just don't see it yet. But if you look at PlayStation Portal, right now with the PlayStation Portal, we're seeing the first signs of, well, that Sony is focused on the PlayStation brand, not so much the console. Because if you look at PlayStation Portal, it's a streaming device that allows you to play all of your PlayStation Plus games without needing to have a PlayStation 5 console, meaning that you don't have to buy a PlayStation 5 console to be able to play PlayStation Plus games. You just need a PlayStation Portal, which is $200. Maybe you can find it cheaper, less than that. And then you just need a PlayStation Plus subscription, and you're good to go. And on top of that, not only can you play the entire library of PlayStation Plus games on your PlayStation Portal without having a need to own a PlayStation 5 console, you can also play the game that you have purchased from PlayStation Store on your portal as well. Just like Xbox Play Anywhere, right? You heard that the Xbox is doing the same thing, Play Anywhere. Well, it's kind of the same thing here too with the PlayStation. So both Xbox and PlayStation are kind of going in a same direction, slowly but surely. But we still have people out there who are just still living in this amnesia, like dream. Like they're still in amnesia. They cannot wake up out of this dream status quo where they still believe that, you know, uh, the consoles are still the greatest thing and it's all about consoles are, listen, I'll just say it right up front. Consoles are a dying breed. Understand this. They are a dying breed because of this. All right? Because I don't need a console. I can play this game without a console. If I can just click in on any of my browser and start playing any of these games, guess what? I don't need no console no more. It defeats the purpose of a console. What do I need a console for? If I have a really good internet and the internet's getting better and better and better, the servers and the bit rate are getting better and better, and 5 years from now, the servers and the bit rate and the latency is going to be so good. We already have seen that with the GeForce now. I mean, NVIDIA is already showcasing to you that you can do 120 hertz, low latency with the frame generation and everything right from your browser. So GeForce Now is already letting you know that you can do this right now. Boosteroid is letting you know you can do this right now. So what do you think? How the cloud is going to be 5 years from now? Why do you think that all of these companies like Microsoft and Sony are investing heavily in a data centers? Okay, well, don't listen to me. Enjoy your console. Whatever, I don't care. Enjoy your dying breed of dinosaur consoles. It will be extinct 5 years from now. Just remember, I said it first. I said it first. Your consoles will be extinct 5 years from now. You can come back to this video in a time capsule 5 years from now, in 2030, 2031. You can say, I told you so. But just understand this. Ask yourself this question. Following question I want you to ask yourself. I don't care if you like me or don't like me. I really don't care. Don't just listen to me. Ask yourself this question. Why would Sony and Microsoft invest heavily into data centers and AI? Why? Oh, go ask yourself this question. Don't look at me. Why would Sony invest billions and billions? Why would Microsoft invest billions and billions into data centers and AI? If they're so focused on the next generation console, if their main focus is the PlayStation console. Consoles are a dying breed. Please understand this. So what I'm trying to say here, okay, is, and I'm not trying to be mean. I just want you to understand what's going on, because some of you are still living in amnesia, okay, and you need to wake up. It's 2026. Hello, wake up, wake up. Pretty soon, next thing you know, will be 2027, and you guys are still living in amnesia in 2027. Jesus Christ, okay? It's over. Look at me, I'm old, man. It's 2026. Soon enough will be 2027, and you guys are still living in amnesia, in this ridiculous dream that the consoles are the best. Consoles are a dying breed. I'm looking at my PlayStation, and I'm just looking at it and saying, this is a dying breed. Because everything it's moving in that one pot. That one pot, it's a cloud. So many companies are investing heavily. No one's going to invest billions of dollars into data centers if they don't think that's the future, or that's where the future is going. Why would they do that? Don't you think they would use that billions of dollars to invest into making a new PlayStation 6 or making a new console for the Xbox? No. Why would they want to do that? It's not a guaranteed money maker. It costs a lot of money to produce. Not to mention, that you have to keep up with supply and demand. They're not going to do that. They're going to focus on building data centers because it's, believe it or not, cheaper for them and more profitable for them. So why would Sony and Microsoft invest into building a new console when it's much cheaper for them to invest into data centers? And I know this is difficult for some of you to understand this. So my whole point on this video is Xbox brand is not dead. Sony brand, it's not dead. These brands will exist even after I'm gone, even after you're gone. It will exist always. Okay? These brands will always exist. I don't care who buys them, who owns them, doesn't matter. These brands will always exist in some shape or form. Just it will have a different owner. Just like 20th Century Studio is now owned by Disney. And once the contract expires, maybe somebody else will buy 20th Century. Maybe Netflix will buy 20th Century. Netflix is already buying Warner Brothers, but the Warner Brothers still exists as a company. It's just that it's owned by Netflix. So same thing here. Like, these brands are not dying; they're just evolving. All right. So the Xbox brand is not dead; it is just evolving. But it's not going to be the brand that you remember like 26 years ago, which is an ancient history. I mean, when people talk to me about 26 years ago, dude, you're talking ancient dinosaur history, dude. You got to wake up, man. 26 years ago is a long time ago, man. All right? Things have changed. Everything has changed. Wake up. So what do you think is going to happen with video gaming? It's going to evolve. It's going to change. Consoles are it's just a choice right now. You really don't need a console. It's just a choice. I want to end this video by saying this. I don't know how else to say it to you. I don't know how else to spell it out for you. Consoles are just a choice right now. But I don't know how long it's going to last. Maybe 5 years tops, and that's it. It's just a choice. It's not a mandatory. Okay? It used to be mandatory back in the days because there was exclusives and you can only play these exclusives on this console. But that's changing. Slowly but surely that's changing. All right? Even Nintendo, it's using the cloud servers. Where do you think the expansion packs are being played from? From the data center, from the cloud. Guys, you have to understand things are changing. The economy is changing. The world is changing. Of course, the video gaming will be changing as well. It has to. But according to some of you, no, consoles are here forever. My dear, consoles are here forever. They will never. Okay, so if I can do this, okay, what do I need a console for? If I can just click on any of these games, like right now, I can click on any of these games, like a Call of Duty. I can click on Call of Duty right now and start playing. What do I need? What do I need a console for? If they're going to give me a low latency, 120 hertz, if they're going to give me a really good bit rate, 1440p, good bit rate, what do I need? What do I need? Console in the future. If I can just click and play right away. You tell me. And I know for some of you this is difficult to understand. But understand it. This is where the future is. This is where it's going. Okay? Okay? This is where we are. Yes, this is the future. But also understand this. Xbox brand is not dead. You could say console, it's dead. The console breed is dying. You could say that. You could say Xbox Series X is dead. It's dying. It's on its last leg. It's on the ICU, intensive care unit. You could say that. But the brand as a brand is not dying. Okay? So, that's all I'm trying to say to you guys. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hold on. Let me just quit the game. I hope that this video wakes you up and helps you understand where we are right now and where the gaming is going. Okay? You just have to accept it. And you can do your own research. Don't just listen to me. Don't just listen to this old guy telling you all this crap. Go do some research. Go to Forbes. Don't just go to these, YouTube influencers, all right? Don't go to these phonies. Go straight to the source. Okay, forget the phonies and the YouTube influencers. They're just there for the money. They just want the money. That's all they care about is the money. They're a cash register. I'm saying go straight to the source. I go to the source, man. I go to the source and I look at the business. I look at the market. I look at the technology of today's market and where technology is going, right? I look at the trajectory of today's business market, and that's what I look at. I don't just imagine these things. These are the things that I do my research on, all right? So what I'm essentially saying here, Xbox brand, it's not dead. Console, yes, you could say it's dying. It's a dying breed, but the brand is still alive. Same thing with the PlayStation. The console is slowly dying off. Even the PS5 Pro is not selling out, and we don't even know what the PS6 is going to look like, or if they're even going to bother making a PlayStation 6, if it's going to even happen. We don't even know what's that going to look like. What changes Sony might make. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is this is the future. Consoles are a dying breed. Just like a 4K Blu-ray players are a dying breed. They've already been a dying breed. Can you find a 4K Blu-ray player? Do they even sell them anymore? Physical media, dying breed. Understand this. And what do you think is going to happen 5 years from now? Your consoles are a dying breed. Please, I'm not trying to be mean. Just understand this. Okay? All right, so there you have it. You're truly Mr. Prophet of gaming and technology is letting you know what time it is. Because apparently some of you guys are still sleeping and you need to wake up and realize. What about the PC? PC will always be there. It's a personal computer. But PC has always been a personal computer. It's always will be there. But PC, it's expensive. Yes, PC is the best, but why are we comparing consoles to a PC? Consoles were there because they were convenient. PC has always existed and will always exist in some shape and form, right? And you will always be able to use the PC to have a choice. But PCs are expensive, remember that. PCs are not something that, it's like easy to buy and it costs money. Consoles were there because they were cheap. But now even consoles are super expensive. So if the consoles are super expensive, then people will say, well, what's the point of a console? Why even buy a console when it's limited? Well, I can just build a PC and do everything. Play everything. Change a new graphics card, upgrade. Why even bother with a console? What's the point of a console then? Because there is no point of a console. It's a dying breed. Slowly but surely. And I'm sorry that some of you have invested your hard-earned cash into a console. I'm just letting you know, consoles are slowly dying, man. Not right away. Not right away. But slowly but surely, mark my words, 5 years from now, you're going to remember this video by 2030, 2031. And you're going to say, oh my God, man, this guy was right. Shit, man. I invested so much into a console and now I'm stuck with cloud and PC digital. Man. And then you're going to bitch and moan and cry, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to cry on my shoulder. Oh, I should have listened to you, Mr. 4K. Oh! No, what you should have done is you should have done your own damn research. You should have done your own damn research instead of just being a person who is clueless about what's going on. Look, I love my consoles, man. I love having a console. I love the convenience of consoles. I love how easy it is to use a console. I'm not against consoles, dude. I grew up with consoles. Are you kidding me, dude? But the difference between me and you guys is I don't live in this amnesia life. I live in the life where I can see what's coming down the road. I can see in the future. I can see the trajectory. But you guys are stuck in this limbo of status quo where you think that the consoles will be here forever and ever and ever and ever. It'll stay here forever and ever. What kind of a mindset is that, dude? That's one of the... Why do you even have that mindset to begin with, man? Like, who has brainwashed you? Who has brainwashed you to even have that kind of stupid mindset, man? To think that the consoles will be here forever. Jesus. Oh my God, man. But anyway, I'm trying to help you out. Dr. Mr. 4K is trying to help you out. He's trying to wake you up to let you know. Xbox brand is not dead. It will never be dead. It's a brand. It's a trademark. PlayStation brand will never be dead. It's a brand. It's a trademark. But it will evolve. It will evolve. Evolve! I'm sounding like one of those pastors, It will evolve! Evolve! Yes, it will evolve. But you also need to evolve with it. Don't just get stuck with it. With a status quo that it'll be a console forever. What's the next PlayStation console? Oh! Yeah, good luck with that. With the tariffs and super expensive, memory RAM and SSD and all this other stuff. All that shit costs money. You think Sony's going to waste their money on something like that? No. They're going to waste money on something that they know they can profit money. Like data centers And they'll probably tell you, all right, if you want to play our games physically, then get yourself a PC. Buy yourself a PC. But if you want to play our games directly from our data center, you have that easy choice by paying for a subscription. But if you want to play it on your PC, you have that choice as well. That's where they're going. Just like Xbox, they're going that route as well. And that's where it's going. But I don't know why you guys are having a difficult time understanding that. I mean, didn't the Xbox already wake you up? Like, doesn't this tell you where we're going? Stream your own game. What does this tell you? Hello, wake up. Can't you not see that you can play Arc Raiders right now? You can buy it and play it anywhere on the Xbox. Same thing with the NBA. Hello, wake up. If you can do this right now, where do you think this is going? Stream your own game. What does this tell you? I'm sorry I have to make these videos so long, but I'm really hoping that some of you will wake up and realize that your consoles are obsolete. They're a dying breed, man. You paid, if you bought an Xbox Series X, I'm sorry you wasted $900, but you just wasted $900 on a dying dinosaur that's plugged into a bunch of IVs in a intensive care unit. That's what you bought. You bought a patient that's attached to the intensive care unit, ICU. That's what you bought. That's what you wasted money on. Same thing with your PlayStation 5 Pro. You wasted $900 or 1,000 quids or however much you paid for on a patient zero. Yes, patient zero in a ICU intensive care unit attached, have the IVs attached to his veins. On its last leg in a intensive care unit. Well, maybe you should have done a better research. Maybe you should have invested that money on a PC. Why PC? Because on a PC, you can play games directly from your hardware natively, or you can play them from the cloud. More choices, more freedom, better value, future upgrades, future-proof upgrades. Why not just buy a PC? Why not just invest money into a PC? That's a far better choice. But it's just me. Do your own research. I don't care. Anyway, I think I said enough. I already talked about this yesterday. I made a video, but I'm still trying to like emphasize it and try to wake some of you. I know I cannot wake up everybody. I know I can't. There's an old saying, the tide comes and go. You can't control them all. Go with the flow. I get it. I know I can't change the world. I can't change people's mindset. I know that. But I'm hoping that there will be some people that they will wake up and they will say, hey man, this guy's making some valid points here. He's making some damn good valid points. And maybe I should look into this. Maybe I should research this. Maybe you should. All right. All I can do is just inform you, let you know what's going on, so you have a better understanding where we are at current, video gaming industry and what's going on with the current video gaming industry and technology behind it and where it's going. Because the last thing I want you guys to do is have this false hope that my console is everything, is all I need is a console. No, you don't. You need a PC, my friend. Invest money into a PC is what I would say. Or a decent enough gaming laptop. That's what you should do, my friend. I'm sorry, but the consoles are a dying breed. I don't know how else to tell you. Other than what I just told you. It's a dying breed. And 5 years from now, you will understand that. 5 years from now, you're going to say, wow, I remember this video. This video never gets old. Yeah, this video from 2026. Now it's 2031. Oh my goodness, it's 2031 and this guy made this video in 2026 and here I am now, 2031. I'm 50 something years old and it's 2031 and here we are. Everything's on the cloud. Everything's digitally on the PC. And I should have listened to this guy. I should have bought a PC. I should have invested on a PC. I told you so. Yes, it's going to be a time capsule. This video, just remember, it will be a time capsule video. And you will say, wow, this guy knew. How did I know? Is it because I'm so good? Because I'm this like He-Man from the Master of the Universe? I'm Adam, He-Man, Master of the Universe? No. I don't have a crystal ball? No, I don't know the future. I wish that I knew the future. But what I do know is common sense and logic. I can look at trajectory of the business, and I can look at and see where the trajectory of the business technology it's going and where the business is going to invest. Follow the money. Follow the money. If you want to know where technology will be profited of the money, follow the money. You look at Microsoft and Sony and see where they're investing. That's how you buy stock. That's how you invest into stock. If you know anything about Wall Street and stock market and Wall Street, you follow the money. Where are these big companies and corporations investing money? Follow the money. Where are they investing? Well, where do you think they're investing? They're investing into data centers. And why they're heavily investing into data centers? Why is both Microsoft and Sony investing heavily into data centers? Well, that's what you need to do. You need to follow the money. And that's what they're doing. They're investing their money into data centers. But you guys are still thinking that they're going to invest money and pay these ridiculous tariffs and pay ridiculous amount of money to reproduce these consoles. They're not going to do that. That costs a lot of money for them. They want to profit money. They don't want to lose money, dude. They don't want to gamble money. They want to invest into a sure thing where they can control it and make profit. Anyway, I think I said enough. I think the problem with me is I speak a lot of common sense and logic, but people always want to go against that. People always want to go against logic and common sense because they're just brainwashed by this notion that the consoles will always be here. No, they won't. Where's the physical media? Where's 4K Blu-ray players? Are they still here? Oh, they're not here. Oh, what happened? What happened 6 years ago? Didn't we talk about the 4K Blu-ray? 2019, and here we are, 2026. What happened? In such a short period of time, between 2019 and 2026, what happened? He disappeared. No more 4K Blu-ray players. No more physical media. It's gone. What happened to 3D TV? Remember, it used to be a big thing, 3D TV. Well, you thought that 3D TV will stay here forever? Of course not. What happened? It changed. What happened to Blockbuster Video Store? So, right? Such a big franchise. Blockbuster Video Store. You can't even imagine like living a life without the Blockbuster Video. What happened? Netflix happened. And where's the Blockbuster Video Store now? It doesn't exist anymore. Did you really think that the Blockbuster Video Store will stay here forever? Guys, you got to understand the evolution of business and evolution of these companies and how it works. Use common sense, use logic, dude. You know, that's what I'm trying to teach you here. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be, some sort of a prick. I'm just trying to have you understand how business works. Have you understand the logic and common sense. That's what I'm trying to do here, man. I'm not trying to be mean. That's the whole point of this video, is for me to educate you so that way you understand that your beloved console, it's a dying breed. Invest into a PC. Okay, I want to end the video by saying this. You want my advice? You want my honest advice? Invest into a PC or a decent enough gaming laptop. There you have it. Don't invest into a console. Invest into a PC. And don't worry, Grand Theft Auto 6 will come to PC. It'll probably play the best on a PC. So just wait a little while, okay? Be patient. Wait a little while. You waited this long, right? So, guys, everything I tell you, it's a common sense. I will never give you a bad advice. If I tell you the PC is the best investment right now, you better believe it. The PC is the best investment right now. And the best value for the money, if you want to enjoy video games, the best value, best, even Dr. Disrespect will tell you this. Even my friend Shuki will tell you this. Ask both Dr. Disrespect and Shuki. They'll tell you, oh, there's no question about it. PC is definitely the best value you can invest money into. Save some money. I'm not saying go buy a PC right now. Save some money. Put some money aside. Maybe by the end of this year, Christmas, maybe you can go buy a PC for half a price. Find it on a discount or something. Get your very first PC. You know, it doesn't have to be all the bells and whistles. You can buy a 3070 or 4070 Ti, right? Something decent enough to run these games. Get yourself a very first PC, right? But invest into a PC or a decent gaming laptop. That's all I'm saying. And again, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be like some sort of a prick. I'm just trying to have you guys understand what's going on right now with a gaming industry. So Xbox is not dead, okay? It's alive and well, but the console, it's dead. It's a dying breed. That's the whole point. Xbox as an Xbox brand is still here. You can see the logo, right? It says Cloud Gaming. It's still there. But the console is a dying breed. So if you want to buy an Xbox Series X and you spend $900, I feel sad that you made that decision, because you could have invested into a gaming laptop. You could have invested into a decent enough gaming desktop. Even a Walmart PC gaming desktop would have been a better approach than investing into an Xbox Series X. I feel sorry for you. If you invested $900, $1,000 on a 6 years old console, I feel bad for you. I feel sorry for you that somebody brainwashed you and told you that you should invest close to $1,000 on a 6 years old console since 2020 with an old hardware. I think I said enough. My blood pressure is already rising. Guys, please, don't be nobody's fool. Educate yourself. Do some better research. All right? I'm trying to help you here. Okay? Forget about the consoles. They're dying breed. Understand that. It's a dying breed. Consoles are a dying breed, and you will have to accept that fact. Okay? Invest into a PC. That's what you should do. That's my advice. Forget the consoles. Invest into a good PC. That's my advice. Before I leave, and I know it's a long video, but it has to be long so I can bring out these messages and these points. So these points will come across so that way you can understand them better. Hopefully this will be an educational video, not me being mean or being rude. It's just I have to talk to you this way so that way you understand what's going on. If you want my advice, if you want me to help you, don't invest into a console. Invest into a PC. All right? I just told you. Don't spend $900 on a console. Get yourself a $900 gaming desktop or a $900 gaming laptop. It'll be a far better choice, far better value than you investing into a Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 Pro for that matter. I'm sorry that some of you don't want to hear this, but I'm just trying to help you. Now, if you don't care and you want to waste your money, go ahead, waste your money. Fine and dandy. But just remember, when your console becomes obsolete, don't come crying to me on my shoulder. Oh my God, you were right. I wasted 1,000 quids. I wasted $1,000. I could have invested into a PC. Yeah, don't cry to me. When you invest $1,000 on a 6 years old, old ass console and old hardware since 2020, when you could have invested into something that's more recent, better, like a PC with an i9 processor, 4070 Ti, 2 terabyte of SSD, don't come cry to me. Don't shed your tears to me. Use your brain, think where the technology is going. Learn something from this video. I'm trying to help you. That's the whole point of this 35-minute video. Me trying to help you. Okay? Hopefully this video can reach out to you guys with some common sense and logic, so that way you don't end up like one of those console fanboys where you just have a super expensive console that's 6 years old, and then now you realize, oh my God, I need another console, which is even more expensive. So now I'm wasting twice as much money when you could have used twice as much of that money to purchase a PC that can last you for another 10 years. And it's future-proof upgrade where you can upgrade your GPUs in the future. Anyway, that's the video. Hopefully this video helps you out. Honestly, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to have you understand what's going on. I'm just trying to help you out. When I say help you out, meaning help you out in the terms of like make a logical, common sense decision on what you're purchasing. Now, if the money's not an issue and you're filthy rich, then do what you want to do. I don't care. But let's be honest. People need money. Not everyone's filthy rich, all right? So, there you have it. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this video was informative enough for you guys. So remember, Xbox brand, it's not dead. Console is dead. It's a dying breed. Xbox brand, it's evolving. PlayStation brand, it's evolving. They're all evolving. Xbox brand, PlayStation brand, both of these brands, Xbox and PlayStation, they are evolving, 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 evolving. Transforming and evolving. Okay? So there you have it. Invest in a good PC. Save some money, invest in a good PC. That's my advice. Okay? All right, and I'm sorry for the long video, 37 minutes, but I really felt this video was like very necessary for me to make. Hopefully it will reach out to some of you, so that way you have a better understanding. Not to waste your money on Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 Pro, and invest into a PC. Don't waste money on a console. Okay? Hopefully this will be a wake-up call for you to finally wake up and realize what's going on. Okay? Oh no, it's Alex been preaching this longer than me. Oh no, it's Alex has been preaching this. I gotta give him, listen, I gotta give Oh no, it's Alex credit for this. He's been preaching this much longer than me. He's been preaching this for a long time. But, you know, even it took me a while to wake up. Once the pastor, Alex finally woke me up and said, hey, man, you do realize it's the dying breed. The consoles are a dying breed, man. Need to invest into a PC. But hey, it's better to wake up late than never. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to wake you up. Better to wake up late than never, right? So I'm trying to wake you guys up, let you know what's going on. Okay? All right, so that's the end of the video. I know it's 40 minutes. I know you guys like, oh my God, Mr. 4K, why 40 minutes for the love of God? Well, it has to be 40 minutes because there's so much I needed to say. And I know you guys will be watching. So I needed to say all of these things. So that way you guys have better understanding about the future of gaming. The future of gaming, it's not what you remember it. It's going to be different as it should be. Okay? All right. That's the end of the video. 40 minutes, all right? Time for me to end this video. Thank you for watching. I really do. I hope you learned something. All right? So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching.